Yelena got dusted? Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hawkeye. We're at the next to last episode. Come on, everybody knows the big thing from last episode. I mean, it's almost like, I feel bad for Maya, because it's almost like, forget about Maya. Yelena's here. Now, Maya obviously is going to play a big part, especially since her supervillain name, whatever, Echo, she's going to have her own series, so she's obviously going to play a big role. But Yelena, come on, in the last episode, showing up on the rooftop, deciding not to continue with an attempt to kill Hawkeye. I mean, did she go up there with the intent to kill Clint, or was that just kind of a intelligence gathering mission? Did she go there to see how well he fights, learn his fighting style, get some more intelligence about him? It would seem kind of weird to confront him unless her goal was just to learn something about him, his fighting abilities, or how, what he does during a fight. But she decided not to go forward and kind of gave a little nod to, or actually it wasn't a nod, it was a shake of her head to Kate, basically, I guess saying, either you won't shoot, or I don't think that was it. I think it was more of, you don't need to shoot me. I'm leaving, sort of thing, or whatever. I don't know. Did she gather anything? Did she learn anything about Clint? Did she learn that he isn't like an evil guy? I mean, I don't know. I sure hope we get more of her in the next 2 episodes. I sure hope. I can't believe that would be the only appearance, right? We're going to get more. Whether she's in the next 2 episodes, whether she only returns for the final episode, I don't know. This one is called Ronin, which is not a good sign. Although, obviously, the Ronin persona is haunting Clint, and it's got to be dealt with. And that implies to me that Maya is going to play a big part in this episode, because she wants Ronin dead. She thinks Ronin killed her father. Still not convinced that was actually Clint in the Ronin outfit doing it, but might have been. Because her father was part of these guys, and they were bad. And he's had previous entanglements with them because Clint and Laura both mentioned them. As if they were familiar with them, like they had been there. And by the way, Laura, former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. People who know the comic books more than I do for Hawkeye say that she could be Mockingbird. Now, of course, me, lover of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I want Mockingbird to be somebody else. But then again, that Mockingbird title might have been passed down. Kind of almost like, on the Avengers at least, Black Widow is a title that potentially could be passed down. And Hawkeye, for goodness sake. We're just talking about Hawkeye right now being a title that could be passed down as well. So that'd be interesting. A former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, at least, I think, maybe former CIA or something. I don't know. But I think the watch is hers. The way he phrased it about a former friend and out of the business for a long time, and it's tied to his friend. No gender was ever specified. And the fact that Laura was the one who brought it up and was worried about it being out there, I think it's her watch. Although it looks like is it a man's Rolex? I don't know. Or do women wear men's Rolexes? Or does Rolex make a female or male version? I don't know. It's like I can own a Rolex. So I'm really curious what we're going to find out with Ronin. And like I said, I'm predicting this one will be heavy Maya. Maybe the next one will be heavy Yelena. I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. Well, we immediately get Yelena. So.
Tell him it's over.
Oh, I get what this is for. This is for people who didn't see the Black Widow movie. This is their little recap of what happened in the Black Widow movie and who Yelena is, so that they'll know who she is. There was also a lot of people who weren't sure if Clint knew that the Black Widow organization was toppled by Natasha and Yelena. But remember, that happened after Age of Ultron. I'm pretty confident he and Nat were best friends. I'm pretty confident, and they worked for quite a while after that she would have shared that with him. So I think he knew that. And in fact, the fact that he said somebody hired a Black Widow, to me means he knew they were freelance. So I think he knew what happened in the Black Widow movie happened. I don't know necessarily that he knows who Yelena is, although, again, best friends, I think she might have shared some of that, and the name might have been shared. But that doesn't mean he knows what she looks like. That doesn't mean he knows that was Yelena. So we'll find out, I guess. This is back in 2018, huh? Oh, it's Yelena with another widow, an older, or, you know, not an older, but a freed widow, I guess, because she's in her white outfit, right? Another widow. Oh, she's still mind controlled. They think she was already freed. She wasn't under the influence.
I don't think
She still got the vest. Wait a minute. She gave the vest to Natasha. Didn't she? I know she did. Maybe it's a different vest. 2018, Natasha's still alive. Yelena got dusted? Yelena got dusted? And she came back in the bathroom at the same place? Oh my God. Did one of her other the other two widows get dusted as well and come back? That was cool.
Who's that, Mommy?
Oh, they're going to explain that she's a widow, and you're going to say, well, she couldn't have any kids, but you notice the child looks like she's a mixed race child, and they're both white, so it's an adopted child. Okay. 5 years. But the fact that she was dusted, she missed all that time with Nat. She was planning to spend time with Nat. She was, planning to be with her sister, and that didn't happen. And God, I mean, I love this because we saw from WandaVision, we saw one person's perspective of sheer panic at her mother's deathbed, and then her mother was dead. And now we're getting a totally different perspective from another character in the MCU of what happened. Well, we never saw, in WandaVision, we never saw that character, and I'm saying that character because I'm not quite sure what her name was, but anyway. Rambo, but I don't know which one. We didn't see her get dusted. I love that they showed her getting dusted and then coming back and her seeing the world kind of change as she's looking at it. That was really cool. And now we get her perspective of what this means. 5 seconds she was in there, and she's 5 years later. Will her friend know that Natasha's dead? I think her friend knew. The thing they didn't put in here for folks who didn't see Black Widow is the end credit scene where Val hired her. Oh, maybe they'll show that. Of course, by hired, I mean recruited or assigned. Okay, she was already recruited. She was already on Val's team. They were speaking as if they knew each other and they'd work together, so. You know what I mean? When Val told her to go kill Clint, or that she could go kill Clint. Also, if Yelena was blipped, that's another great reason why, even if Clint had known her name and known who she was, would never have seen a picture of her or seen her or met her. You got a good job making her blip away. That explains so much. Or doesn't explain so much. You know what I mean? Oh, you got. She is such a great actor. I'm sitting here just welling with emotion at her just saying to her mother that Clint protected her and told her to go home. Wow. God, she's good. No wonder she was an Academy nominee or Academy Award nominee. And I did see the movie she was in as a kid, True Grit. So I like the original too, but that one was pretty good too. Her hero just basically told her he didn't want anything to do with her anymore. And he'd become a friend. She'd done some things that only a friend would do, and he had done some things to her, for her that only a friend would do. So she's really hurt. Not angry, she's hurt. She's got Avenger supplies too.
We never would have expected.
Oh, she's talking about herself? Her path winding around in ways she never expected? Because I am convinced she's the mastermind, maybe just under Kingpin.
I need to tell you something.
No, don't.
Clint and
No.
I have been looking into our mom's.
Thought she was going to say that Clint is Ronan. Please don't tell her. Don't tell her that.
Murder.
Oh. Maya has, am I seeing that right? Has she been shot numerous times as well? In addition to this arrow wound that she has? Her old apartment? Wow. Fire department got there pretty fast, if that's all the damage there is. I thought it was, like, completely gutted. Wow, she's back.
I did not try to kill you.
She would have killed you.
I put you on a wire to remove an obstacle. And B, I did.
I wonder if... I hope that they actually get friendly, and I hope that she helps convince Yelena not to go after Clint. And I also hope that this is kind of a building of that friendship between this the potential new Hawkeye and the potential new Black Widow, so that they become friends. That'd be really cool. Oh, Peanuts Christmas music. He's carrying Kate's bow too.
Or eating reindeer?
I cannot say I've had the pleasure. No.
Pretty cool. And
Uh-oh.
a few points.
That means she knows she was wearing the Ronin outfit.
How long have you known Clint Barton?
Since he saved your life. Tell her.
About a week.
Now. I hope this works.
However he convinced you.
Pizza dog.
I forgot. Missy dropped off the new outfits for you and Kate. You want to see them?
Oh no.
You know,
He's exhausted.
I was this woman I dated in Palm Beach, and she was an
So,
absolute.
I believe him. I think she set up the company and and made him look like he's the CEO of it to cover her tracks, and he is a complete dupe here.
Nightmare.
On the site in 2012 during the Battle of New York, the Avengers first assembled. Wow, that's a really cool way of putting it. Natasha Romanoff. Oh, Yelena's going to be looking at that, isn't she? Nope, Clint is.
The best every day.
Why can't Yelena be watching him do this? Why can't she be watching and listening to him say this? Maybe that will help her realize he's not bad and he didn't cause her death.
For what I'm about to do.
He's going to become Ronin again. That's the only thing he would apologize to Nat for, I think. Sorry for what I'm about to do. Nat was the one who pulled him out of it and saved him. And now he's going to go back, do it again. What he's going to do, he's going to be Ronin again. She's going to try to save Clint. I mean, that's a given, right? But I mean, we're seeing her working out in her head of I don't care what he said. Yelena's going to try to kill him. I've got to try to protect him. Even though she knows Yelena could kill her very easily. She even admitted it, right? Now, wait a minute. Somebody, one of the reactors pointed out, U-Haul must be sponsoring a lot of Marvel stuff. This is a Trust a Bro van, but inside it says, get U-Haul truck parts. Okay. Message arrow.
We are not Maya.
Okay. That kind of solidifies it, doesn't it? He was the one who killed her father. It wasn't somebody else dressed up as him. Because he knows where she saw him kill her father. May not have known it was his father or her father, but I think that solidifies it, right? Confirmed.
Jesus.
The big guy. He knows about Fisk? I mean, I guess he should. If that's what he's talking about.
Can't be sure.
Goodness.
Batman Auto Sales. Oh, she's brought a sniper. Come on. Well, he's going to know. It's Hawkeye. Or Ronin. I'm sorry, it's laughable now. I mean, Kate Bishop would see all these guys. No disrespect to Kate, but she's just not experienced enough as like Clint, but come on. This is not. These guys aren't waiting in it's a surprise, waiting in ambush. Come on. Guys are laughable back here. Let's sneak between the cars. Oh, yeah. Become a horror movie, guys, and you're in it. That's the real Ronin. He knows about her leg now. Oh, Yelena's going to show up too, isn't she? She knows he's Ronin, and she's been tracking him. She's going to show up too. Oh, she's learning. They said in the comics that it was Kingpin that killed her father.
Yes.
Yep, Yelena. No, Kate. Right before I'm proud of myself that I caught myself right before I saw her that I realized it was her. Mostly because it was an arrow. Come on, right? Let's be honest. Come on, Maya, take what he said. Believe him. Kingpin ordered your father dead.
Hey, are you Tabitha?
Yes.
All right, hop on in.
The escape plan. Call an Uber. At least she used an alias. Is this Kingpin? Or Kate's mother? Oh, Kazi, never mind. Is Kazi going to be the informant? Is she going to find out that he's the one that told Ronin to kill her father? Ooh, she's figuring it out. And he knows she suspects. Doesn't he have to go back and get his sword? I don't think he picked... Well, maybe he did. Maybe he went back and picked it up and we just didn't see. Let's assume that happened.
Elena.
He did know. I knew she would have told him. So let's think about this for a second. I think he solved the Maya problem. I think Maya looked at him and realized that he was telling the truth, that he is like her, a weapon, and when filled with rage, which he was as Ronin, he can be manipulated. I mean, I think she's believing that. And so I think her attention is now turned to Kazi and to Kingpin, which obviously will ultimately lead to her becoming a hero or an anti-hero. I don't know what she becomes. But have her own series, right? So I think it's just Yelena at this point that he really needs to worry about. And I knew Natasha would have told him about her. I knew that. So he knew the name. He probably knew the whole story. She probably shared it with him because they were best friends. Come on. And now she's following her mother. Why is that? Her mother's gonna know, right? Oh no. Oh goodness. So Eleanor has ties to Val. Asked Val to deal with... Did the post-credit scene in Black Widow take place literally days, potentially days before, or even hours before this series? Did that all take place basically coincidental, or, synchronously with what's going on here? That's awesome and cool and scary for Kate because now she knows her mother is an evil person and hires killers to take out Avengers, who are her daughter's personal hero. Look at her face. Like I said again, the actor, wow. Haley, right? Wonderful job. Kingpin?
Kingpin.
It is! And it's D'Onofrio! We've got confirmation. Oh, we knew it was, but we've got absolute confirmation it's him now. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh my God, no. I knew it would be. I was sensing that the end was coming because time was running out and everything. I'm looking for those post-credit scenes. Like some sort of tie-in with her, a post-credit scene of her hiring or calling Val would have been nice. Or something like that to tie in with an end credit from Black Widow. But, did I just say Black Widow? Oh. So, we have to imagine that end credit scene in Black Widow happened literally at most days prior to the events of Hawkeye. What? So that means I'm trying to work out the timing, because Yelena showed up on the rooftop the night of the day that they were found in her mother's apartment, right? So that call she placed couldn't have been a call to Val. I mean, everybody's thinking it might have been a call to Val. And I think we were supposed to believe here that it was a call to Val, but how could she possibly... Wow, if that was the case, if that was a call to Val, it ended up with Val talking to Yelena and Yelena coming here. I guess she could have. She certainly could have, because if I'm not mistaken, in that post-credit scene, by the gravestone, the grave marker is in Ohio, I think, or somewhere in the Midwest. Yeah, she could have easily hopped a flight and in a couple of hours been in New York, right? In time for an ambush at night. Not a lot of time for, casing him. I guess you case places, you don't really case people, but you know what I mean. To study him and figure out his patterns and stuff. But she is a Black Widow. She has a lot of resources, so I guess that all works out timing-wise. She placed a call to Val, left a message, then got through to Val, said, I need Clint Barton taken out. Val, somehow knowing that Clint was Ronin through her government resources or something, I don't know, whatever. Somehow she figured it out. Had the picture, talked to, just coincidentally, Yelena was at her sister's grave. Probably because she was feeling sentimental coming towards, the holiday season or something. I don't know. And Val gave her the photo and gave her the nudge and said, go take care of him. He's responsible for your sister's death. I think that all actually works out within the course of one day, doesn't it? I mean, it's a bit of a stretch that she would have staged her first attack that evening after being in the city for maybe a couple of hours, but she is a Black Widow. That is so cool how they tied that all together. But now Kate knows her mother is bad, because who hires hitmen? And she also, as Clint is explaining to her, she's hanging out with Kingpin. She's hanging out with the number one bad guy in that area, for sure, in that town. Okay, so Maya, I think, is on the right track. She may come to help. We're going to see Kingpin next episode. We're going to see him live action with or confronting Clint. And Maya's going to get involved, because Maya now knows that Kingpin wanted her father dead and ordered her father's hit. So Maya's going to come to, this is going to be her arc, right? Her turn. She's going to come to Clint's aid, also at the same time trying to take down Kingpin, which she won't do, because Kingpin can't die. not yet. He's got to be around for some other stuff, I would imagine. But that's going to make her a hero, and then in her series, she's going to probably continue the fight against Kingpin, or maybe some other stuff as well. Who knows? I want the Punisher so bad. now that we've confirmed Daredevil from Netflix, confirmed Kingpin from Netflix, I really, really want Barenthal's Punisher, but we'll see. I predict we will get him as Punisher, but we'll see. So now it's Yelena. Kate tried to convince Yelena that Clint was a good guy. Yelena didn't seem to buy it. She was more like, oh, how did he fool you into thinking he was such a good guy? So there's going to be a fight of some sort where hopefully, again, crossing fingers, quote unquote, tomorrow is Christmas. Tomorrow is when this is all going down. Tomorrow in that storyline is when all this is going down, right? I still hope he gets home for Christmas alive and he doesn't die. Yelena doesn't kill him. Because I don't think Yelena killing Hawkeye could possibly lead to her being the next Black Widow in Avengers, or possibly lead to Kate ever forgiving her for doing that. So I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. Will Kingpin kill Hawkeye? I don't think so. Again, it's not that it's a Disney show. People keep saying it's Disney. No, Marvel does stuff, really sad, tragic stuff. I mean, they killed off Black Widow, for goodness sake. They've killed off other characters as well. I just don't think this character is going to die. I think he's going to get that retirement and hopefully happily ever after with his family. He's earned it, hasn't he? So I think that's going to happen. Jack, we knew he was, we didn't know, but highly suspected that he really wasn't bad after the last episode when it looked like this guy is he's too corny, too much of an airhead to really be behind all this. And it seems pretty clear he isn't, and he's being used as cover by Kate's mom. And I wonder if the entire relationship was intended to be an escape valve for Kate's mom. If things really went bad, then he's the one that takes the fall, from the start, with it planned. And I guess, yeah, of course that's the case. I feel the one person I worry about is Grills, because he's even more so than Kate. He's somebody who's way out of his depth with these people, and I hope he doesn't get involved in any of the fighting. I really hope so. Unless the LARPers all come together in some way to distract in a comical way, distract like the bros. Maybe they just the tracksuit mafia. Maybe they end up somehow distracting them or something to keep them out of the fight. That might happen. This is really good stuff. I mean, I've heard that some people think that this is the weakest of the shows, the Marvel Disney Plus shows. I would disagree. I think it's one of the strongest. Especially what we're seeing with all these things tying together and coming together in this final episode that looks to be epic, for lack of a better word. I don't know about epic. It's not like epic scale, like Endgame scale, but man. Oh boy. Let me know in the comments what you think. Were you as surprised as I was about some of the turns here? And what do you think is going to happen in the finale? How are all these players going to interact? How are they going to come out of this? Elena's not going to die. Kate's not going to die, clearly. I don't want Clint to die, and I don't think he's going to die. Kingpin's not going to die. The mom might die. Kate's mom might die. Or she might go to jail, but she might die. Kazi is probably going to die. Probably by Maya's hands. So I predict Kazi and maybe Kate's mom will die in the next episode. I don't see anybody else dying. Definitely not Pizza Dog. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.